everyone, it's Christina from Music World. Today I'm answering the question, as a parent of a young child, how can I help to ensure quality practice and good progress? I'm going to take you through 5 steps that you may want to consider. The first is practice in general. So we want to establish a routine of regular focused practice. You may need to initially work out how to fit in practice into your busy schedule. I would aim for every day, and if that ends up not happening for whatever reason, at least you may end up having several days a week. We want children to be able to practice often enough to not just remember what they did during the lesson and revise what was new, but to also work at progressing and improving on that material. If you find that your child actually starts to get really into it and improves quite a lot, suggest that they do extra to what the teacher gives. And you also, in terms of the length of the practice sessions, I would make them long enough, as long as they can be focused while they're practicing. So if that only means 5 to 10 minutes, do that. If that means 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and maybe again later in the evening, you might want to build it up that way. So quality practice involves being focused and, working on smaller tasks and making sure you improve with those. If you find it very difficult to get students to practice, maybe incorporate some sort of reward system. It might help with their motivation. But in the end, ideally, if they're starting to love their music, they will start to have self-motivation. Now, the second tip is to consider having some goals. So we're setting goals with your teacher, making sure you understand what's involved in the shorter and longer term goals, and communicate with your teacher about this, and maybe work towards helping your child meet those weekly goals. Set some expectations for your child. If they don't meet those expectations, that's okay, but at least if they have something there to work towards, that hopefully they can continue to work towards them. Now, the third thing is to be involved. Make sure you maintain a high level of communication with your child's teacher. If you can sit in on the lessons, that can be very helpful, and you will probably end up learning with your child to better assist them at home. If you find that their level is way beyond you, you may consider actually getting lessons for yourself to help provide hands-on assistance at home, such as helping them find their notes, checking for their posture, helping them count, pointing to the page, and helping them follow the music. Now, if you find that you are just unable to assist them at home, they can also still benefit from just having an adult sit there with them at the start of their lessons until they settle into it themselves. Now, the fourth thing is to be supportive. It helps to establish a supportive, relaxed environment. I do this by using positive language and encouraging the child. If you can be understanding that they may get frustrated and yet still encourage them and show interest in and being involved in their learning, that can also help children be supported. And the fifth thing is to help to nurture a musical environment and creativity in the home. We want to help students develop a love of music. You might choose to play music, get them to move to music, play different recordings, provide opportunities for them to perform at family gatherings, and having a good quality instrument. And even, if they haven't even started lessons yet, even if you have an instrument in the home, they might actually develop motivation to learn that instrument. So just to recap for today, those 5 things are to consider your practice routine, make sure you have goals set, make sure you are involved in their learning, be supportive and create a supportive environment, and also help to nurture musical and creativity environment in the home. Thanks for the great question, and I look forward to the next one.